Hello, hello, hello. This is Gresh from the I Am CEO podcast. I have a very special guest on the show today. I have Orrin Klopper of Netsurit. Orrin, excited to have you on the show.
Thanks so much, Grish. Excited to be on the show.
Yes, absolutely. It should be a phenomenal time. And before we jumped into the interview, I want to read a little bit more about Orrin so you can hear about some of those awesome things that he's doing. And CEO of Netsurit, a 30 million MSP firm, grew to 100 plus people and 30 million plus dollars in revenue through acquisitions and organic growth. Globally awarded Dreams program as a key part of the Netsurit aspirational culture. And he went to 9 schools as a kid, only got expelled from 3. So 6 out of 9 is not that bad. And he enjoys swimming, traveling, and vino or wine. Excited to have you on the show, Orrin, talk about all the awesome things you're doing in your journey. Are you ready to speak to the IMCO community?
Yes, thank you, Grish.
Yes, absolutely. And 6 to 9 is definitely not bad at all the awesome things that you're doing. So I guess to kind of kick everything off, let's rewind the clock a little bit, hear a little bit more on how you got started with a Career CEO story.
No, sure. I think if I look back at my time at school, I thrived under teachers that I really respected, and where I didn't necessarily connect and respect the teacher, I didn't really. Well, let's just put it this way: I was trouble and a problem in that class, and I realized pretty early on I I probably need to navigate and architect a way that I can travel the entrepreneurial journey, and did various things. I got a student loan to pay for my university degree, and during that time did everything to make money, from selling books and magazines for my brother's business on Sundays to selling shoes and clothing at restaurants and building sites to throwing parties. And eventually, a friend at university invited me to come and sell computers and engineering calculators. And long story short, that's how the journey started. And yeah, I suppose uh, over 25 years ago, that's where the journey started, and here we are. Here we are today.
Nice. I definitely, appreciate those, those teachers that actually were able to kind of connect and have that opportunity for you to grow. But I love that you had that entrepreneurial spirit. It sounds like from day one, and being, kind of, it sounds like no matter what it is, you were able to kind of, seems like excel with it.
Yeah, it was always supported by great people, and friends. I've never been one of those entrepreneurs, Gresh, that's kind of just done it on my own. Always had people around me or close to me that believed in me and gave me a chance, long before the imposter in me would have believed I deserved it.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that. And I think so many times when you see people with so much success, and you don't see that imposter, you just see the highlights of all the things that they're doing. But I'm a big believer that a lot of times to reach certain altitudes, you have to have a great environment around you. I'm kind of biased in the sense that I don't feel like we go through this journey alone. And especially when you reach success, I think there's at least some people that have sacrificed or done some things, even maybe hold the door open in some form, shape, or fashion for you to get to where you should be.
Yeah, I have such a long list of people and it's kind of in my mind. And just hearing you say that, I almost think I actually need to just go and write all of them down that I want to thank, and just go through a full gratitude exercise over time to make sure I explicitly thank the immeasurable number of people that have helped me, held a door open, and given opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that exercise. I think that's, just a great exercise for everybody to go through. For one, sometimes when we do things and they're sometimes called small acts of kindness, you never realize that small act to you might be someone's world. And when you start to kind of give that recognition, give that appreciation, I think it just creates a overall phenomenal environment.
Yeah, agreed.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I wanted to drill down a little bit more, hear a little bit more about what you're doing with NetSure. Can you take us through like how you're serving your clients and making that impact?
Yeah, sure. Our purpose as a business is supporting the dreams of the doers. And the primary pillar of that is really around the aspirations of our culture and our people. And so we've created and aspire to create a culture that really is the infusion of both your work and your personal life, and allows you to pursue what you really want in your life while still doing truly great work. And we believe if we can find and keep great people through that, we in turn will be able to find and keep great clients. How do we support our clients in achieving their goals and objectives? We take our knowledge of their business, where we've got various ways in which we grow our knowledge of their business, and in turn we put forward technology recommendations and services that have a meaningful impact on the success of their business. And from a service perspective, there are three core services. One is our managed service, which is really a monthly retainer that we are paid to look after their technology environment, from the way the users access their email through to how they might be experiencing the speed of their technology environment. We become that one point of contact to support them. The second piece is from a security perspective. We are looking to really shore up any potential risks in their technology environment that could potentially result in them being hacked. And then the final piece of our service, which is a piece that we're probably the most excited about from a differentiation perspective. The service is called Innovate, and it's also a monthly engagement, where if you're paying us $5,000 a month, we will find a $60,000 ROI in your business based on leveraging the adoption of the technology you already have by your team, reducing the risk, and automating whatever processes can be automated using predominantly the Microsoft technology framework, Gersh. We're not really in the Google space. And that's just really exciting, because what it's doing is it's taking the risk out of it for our customers. And what it essentially does is it's enabling them to see the return on the technology investment they've already made. And a typical customer for us is kind of 25 to 1,000 user environments.
Nice. I love and appreciate you breaking that down. Especially, I love that innovate, piece, and how exciting that is, because I think so many people probably, and you probably experience that with clients, where organizations only maybe even scratch the surface on the opportunity they have with the tools that they have. So to be able to delve deeper and provide those, value adds that you do, I imagine that's extremely attractive.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. And I think that, any great services, at the heart of it, it's all about like why you do those services. So being able to support the dreams of the doers, it just really resonates with me, because I think so many times when you're trying to kind of get across the bridge, you're trying to provide a, service, you have this knowledge, this expertise, whatever it is. Sometimes you don't have the ability to get over the bridge, but it's like we were talking about before, by leaning on other people, that's where that happens. So it kind of sounds like you have that relationship with your clients, employees, and it sounds like you and your team as well.
Yeah, that's definitely what we aspire to. I think there are times in any business where your culture is just flourishing. It doesn't feel like you're even trying that hard. And then other times, a lot of people are unhappy and you're trying really, really hard. So I think it's generally, we're very happy at the level that it's at, but at times it seems easier than others.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I think it goes back to it just ultimately always being a journey. I think when we kind of say,
Sure.
we're trying to do the checkpoint, then we always can find ourselves, a little bit below or above sometimes where we want to be.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Nice, nice, nice. So I think you probably already touched on this a little bit. I usually ask for your secret sauce, and it could be for the organization, yourself, or a combination of both. But is it that innovation piece that you guys have launched? Do you feel like that has been a strong part of what sets you apart?
So I think there are two parts to this in my mind. One is at the heart of our culture and the people dynamic within Netsurit is us aligning what do you really want in your personal life and your life overall, and can that be realized being part of the Netsurit team and family. So at the heart of my personal secret sauce has been, I've been doing a dream book, which is really your top 10 personal goals and dreams visualized. since about 2004.